anybody have anything that happened to them today or in the past week?
No. Besides depression.
Oh my God. You know what? Same.
Yeah, no, really.
Oh, man.
I mean, we cleaned your apartment?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
I honestly forgot about that. That was like a long day.
Oh my gosh, Jeff was like, that window, I don't know what happened to it. It was so dirty.
He worked so hard on that window. I would just like stop and look, and he's just like just scrubbing so hard. It was just like so cute.
It was so funny though because he did work so hard on it, but he missed so many spots. And I was like, I don't even know what I did. I just like did it in small little sections, like piece by piece. And I did like, I feel like my windows looked really good. And then like his section, it was just like little blotches everywhere. I was like, you know what? Good enough. I mean, you can see out the window. It's fine. It really is
1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I was just looking at the picture. Let's see. Sorry. Well, you don't want to look at those. So that's what the before.
Oh, yeah.
That was before?
Yeah.
Oh my
and then that was
gosh.
the after, where you can actually see our reflection in it.
Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh.
Wesley inside.
Yeah.
So, like,
Wow.
yeah. We worked hard. Jeffrey did a good job. He and I high-fived a couple times. And
I love that.
what else? We were like, we were both like, well, our arm's going to be sore in the morning.
He was so sore the next day.
Was he? I actually wasn't that bad.
He was like,
My legs
oh
hurt
my
more than
gosh.
my legs hurt more than my arms did.
Well, he was like, I need to get in shape for Disneyland. I'm like, I love that. It's your motivator. Great. Like, hold on to that. Because he's like, are you never like sore from walking that much? I'm like, mind over matter, Jeff. Mind over matter.
Like, of course it hurts, but we want to be there.
Yeah. No, yeah, he was just so funny. And I was surprised that he did it because he woke up the day, he's like, well, I have to do homework. And so I was like, okay, well, up to you if you want to do it. And he's like, yeah, I'll just go. And so, but I was very surprised that he had been there for a while. And I was like, oh. And then I had to leave because I had to do my reveal with my clients. So that's why I couldn't stay. But
Oh, that's okay.
I feel left out. Have you guys looked at furniture or anything?
We got a couch.
Nice.
Um,
Today or when?
We got it on Sunday.
Nice.
And we got a table. It's actually the IKEA table that I've been wanting.
Oh,
It was only $100.
nice. On Marketplace?
It kind of looks like it was $100. But you know what? It'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Marketplace. And like, so it has like the extendable, so you can extend it or like not. Yeah, that was smart. And then we don't have any chairs, so we just have the table, but we don't have any chairs.
that's fine.
But we're working our way up. And then we got a recliner couch.
Nice.
When we like press the button and it like slowly raises the feet.
Oh, how much
For
was it?
$250. It was pretty good. But then we figured out as we plugged it in that one of the sides was broken.
oh no.
We don't know if it was already broken or if it was because Cameron dropped the couch and it broke.
Oh, Cameron.
So, like, literally there was... we were, like, carrying it out. By we, I mean Wesley and Cameron. And they were, like... And Cameron just, like, drops it from, like, probably a good 2 feet up. And
He didn't say anything? He just, like, dropped it?
He just dropped it. I was like... Me and Wes were like, whoa! And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, he felt bad, but it was just, like, a...
What's up
He
with
was like,
him
"Whatever."
breaking furniture?
I was like, bro. Anyway, we're gonna see if Rhett and Cameron can fix it
Oh,
because they're handy. So
They're handy. Yes.
and we'll just
Rhett
pay
does
them
work
in
at the
food.
mending shed. They fix everything.
Yeah, I
So,
want to see if he can fix it.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
yeah. Anyway, it's time for the first trivia question. Who wants to go first? Natalie, you go first.
Sure. All right. What does NASA stand for? National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Nautical and Space Association, National Aeronautics and Space Association, New Aeronautics and Spatial Administration.
The third one, I think.
What is the third one?
Wait, yeah. say it again.
National Aeronautics and Space Association.
What's the first one?
Administration.
Yeah.
What's the first one?
National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
What's the third one?
National Aeronautics and Space Association. It's association versus administration.
Oh,
That's why I said that. Third third one. Yeah, association. Final
I would
answer.
say association. Third one.
It's administration. National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Dang it! I was gonna be right, but I changed my
Why-
answer because Kim's always right.
Kim's not always right, apparently.
Yeah, 1 out of like how many have we done this? Like 15. That's like, right, like
Just go
13
with-
out of the
just go with-
15.
I'm surprised you let her finish the question before
Oh
saying
my
the
God.
answer.
She's like, nationals, and it just like goes off. I don't know that off the top of my head. Like multiple choice, I could be like, okay, it's this one, but
I was so set that it was association, but
Well, I saw this question and it was like, what does CPR stand for? And I was like, I don't know. I don't really know it off the top of my head. Like I do, but like I could probably guess, but I was like, I don't really know for sure. But then I saw the answers and I was like, oh, it's definitely that one.
yeah.
So it's like I can definitely pick it
Yeah.
up, but it's not something that I can just know off the top of my head.
And it's cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
Yeah, see, knows everything. I'm very convinced.
So it was funny. Last night we were at the Bradshaw's because it was the March Madness Championship,
Oh, nice.
and so we were there to watch the game. And we were like eating dinner, and Colt's just like scrolling through the news, and he's like, "Guess what? The NASA's gonna fly around the moon." And I was like, "Haven't we already done that?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know." And he's like, "But there's a Canadian and like a woman and a black dude." And I was like, "Cool." And then we were like, "Why? Like, what's the point? Like, why are they flying around the moon?" He was like, "I don't know."
They
And he was
haven't
like
done it
getting all
before.
flustered because we were like asking. He's like, "I just read the article," but it was so funny. We were like,
he's like, this is cool, but I don't know why it's
I know.
cool.
He's like, "Guys, listen to this." And then like 2 minutes later, we're all like spending all of our tax dollars. We don't even know why they're going around the moon.
We don't know if they're going. Is
I was
what
like-
I'm saying.
I'm like, seriously, what's the purpose?
Conspiracy?
Like, if we're like giving all this money, like we should at least know like what they're looking for. And maybe they have said, and it just didn't say in the article. But anyway, fast forward like 30 minutes, and we're watching the game. And they like pan in to these 4 people. Guess who they were? The NASA team. They're like in a little space NASA.
Guess
like,
who
get
they
up.
were?
Yeah.
Guess who they
And
were?
they were like just like grinning, and they're like talking about like how they're gonna fly around the moon. And I was like, get out. It was just funny. And then I was like looking over at Colton. I
I
was
don't
like
know.
waiting for him to react. It was
I
funny.
feel like it's cooler to land on said
Right.
moon
I think
than go around it.
I actually think
but-
they are. I think they're gonna go around it and then land on it. I don't know why that's important and what they
So they're-
intend to gain. But
Okay, I'm picturing in my head like they're just going like rubber band it, where they're gonna go from Earth just like around it and then come back, or are they going from Earth like totally around it
I think so.
and then coming down?
no, I think they're going totally around it, landing on the moon, and then coming down.
All right,
I don't know. I think space stuff is so cool, but I was like why? I thought we already did that.
yeah. What's the
So-
purpose?
yeah,
Yeah.
why are we going if we've already been? Conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think we've been.
Well,
I don't think we were first.
even if we have been, why do we have to go again?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do we hope to gain? I need to look into it.
I think
You know
we
what?
just don't know anything.
Stay tuned. We'll post this on our Instagram when we find out more.
Well, I think it's like the whole like unknown situation. I don't know.
Eh,
But,
well, anyway. Hey everybody, you're listening to Discussions with Heidi, Nat, and Kim.
We're 3 sisters who talk about anything and everything while playing trivia.
We can't promise we'll always stay on topic, but we can promise we'll always be safe for work. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Today's episode, we are going to be talking about Easter eggs. Basically, not just eggs that you decorate, but it's just like a little funny like nod at Easter coming up around the corner, and all the Easter eggs that you find in movies and music and TV shows and things like that. So,
I have a question.
yeah.
How long has it been since you guys have actually like decorated an Easter egg, like the actual?
Oh, probably years, like since I was young.
No, I think my mom made me do it a couple years ago. So, yeah.
I just can't even remember the last time. It's been so long.
Nope, it was with my friends. We spent Easter together, and we had an egg decorating competition, and I lost because I don't draw. I just put a bunch of flowers all around the egg. Like, that doesn't count. And I was like someone else like actually made like a face on there. I'm like,
oh my gosh, yeah. I'm kind of glad that like the Bradshaws don't do it, because I'm sure it would turn into like a competition, just like when we like carve pumpkins. It's like this, or like gingerbread houses.
oh no.
Oh my gosh, there's like so much pressure. I'm like, I just almost want to like almost like just like accidentally break my
dang
whole thing.
it.
Oh shoot, guess I can't fit.
Oh,
That is so sad.
Like, Nora, when I give you the signal, come in and punch the
Like, it's
gingerbread.
not even fun. It's just so much pressure. But whatever.
Dang,
Yeah,
that sucks.
That's hilarious.
But I came back from helping you, and Lara had decorated eggs with Nora. But they did it in a very interesting way, where she got shaving cream, and she like put it in this bowl, and then I think she put just like food coloring or something, and they kind of like mixed it up so there were like streaks and then they would just like toss the egg in there, and then I don't know if they left it for a while or what, and then it would like change the egg. I was like,
That's
oh.
cool. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time Mom and Dad ever like initiated any sort of decorating or carving of things for like a holiday. And we would only do it if they did it. So
Well, I think I had initiated the last time we all got together and carved pumpkins. Do you guys
which I
remember
was
that?
You
not
did.
there.
You weren't there.
You did.
That was a couple
You
years
always
ago.
do.
It was really fun.
The two.
Wow. I'm so glad.
Wait, no, but you. I think we painted pumpkins last year.
Yeah, and I wasn't there. So
it made
Oh
up
yeah, that's
for it.
right. We
Boom.
did.
Because you had to do it for work, and so you were like, "Want to do it with me?" And I was like, "Sure."
Oh yeah, Heidi, remember when we made that gingerbread? Was it a soccer field
Yeah.
for your works
Yeah.
competition?
And mine was the worst one.
Oh, no,
I thought it
was.
looked so good. And then like I show up and they have like legit like
Oh my gosh!
not even lying to you, like gingerbread castles. And I was like, I'm just gonna throw this away.
People should just not.
I'm like, okay.
But were there any like soccer fields and players?
No, it was like, mine was literally falling apart. Like it was so bad. But hey,
Poor
I
soccer
tried.
players.
Nobody else did the work. So it was just me and Natalie.
Yeah.
And like I actually like bet on the fact that like Dad was gonna help me, and he was like not interested. And so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it myself, and it was not good.
I was
Yeah,
there for
anyway.
moral support mostly.
Hey, you know what?
It was a hard thing.
That's awesome.
We
though.
tried though.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so does anybody have their first Easter egg that they found in a movie?
First, go Kim.
Well, I have like a little like background information on what an Easter egg is in case
Okay.
people don't know. I like literally copied and pasted it from a website. So it's basically what are movie Easter eggs. Put simply, movie Easter eggs are hidden references, inside jokes, or clues to the plot's development that are subtly incorporated into the on-screen action. And so, why are they called Easter eggs? There are two lines of thinking when it comes to why hidden details in movies and games are referred to as Easter eggs, and they both emerged in the late 1970s. The first involves the iconic stage-to-screen flick Rocky Horror Picture Show, where legend suggests the cast had an egg hunt on set before filming started. Unfortunately, those hiding the eggs were a little too crafty, and not all were found before the camera started rolling. As a result, there are 3 known Easter eggs to have made the final cut, hidden in plain sight. So, since then, various video games and filmmakers have added Easter eggs to their art, becoming a fun and interactive way to engage with superfans. In fact, for filmmakers like David Fincher, Easter eggs are somewhat of a trademark stylistic choice. So there's quite a few people, and it's not just in movies. I feel like
Well, that's what I was going to ask. I felt like Easter eggs mostly came from like video games. I didn't realize it actually likely came from like movies.
I think, well, for me, how I defined Easter egg before even looking it up was like little references to things that people can like look for in any sort of entertainment media. So like I thought of a song, like the song "Cool" by Jonas Brothers. Joe Jonas is married to Sophie Turner, who was in the show Game of Thrones, and there's a line in the song that I consider an Easter egg where it says "Standing up, winning like it's Game of Thrones."
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, that's kind of a cute little like reference thrown in there. But like there's people that are like professional Easter egg placers. Like
just go on YouTube.
Taylor Swift is one of them.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
She is a walking Easter egg. So is like Disney. They put Easter eggs in almost every single movie.
Which leads to the one that I was like the Planet Pizza Planet truck.
Uh-huh. Oh,
They
yes.
have it in every single Pixar movie except for The Incredibles.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, they do. You have to look for
Where?
it.
Yeah.
The truck?
Yeah.
The Pizza Planet truck.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. It's not like big every time. Sometimes it's like
A little
in the
figurine
distance.
or
Yeah.
like in the distance.
That's so funny.
Like me and Wes were watching Wall-E the other day, and I saw it,
Mhm.
and I was like,
Oh
"What
yeah,
the
that's
heck?"
probably one of the main. Yeah,
I don't
it's
know why
also in Monsters Inc.
Wesley just loves that movie. I don't
Wall-E?
know. Yeah, he loves it. He
course
thinks
he
it's
does.
so
Why?
cute.
You know what? No judgment, because I'm glad there's people out there that like that movie.
He was like not feeling good the other day because he got sick, and I was like, "What movie do you want to watch?" He's like, "Wall-E." All right, let's watch Wall-E.
Wally's like super cute, but I don't like the human characters.
Me neither.
They're really freaky.
But like the actual like Wally, he's just so innocent.
It should have
and
just
cute.
been a show that we watched with this cute little robot running around doing things. I would pay for that. Yeah, no, Disney's like most of the ones I wrote down are from Disney or Pixar. Like for example, in Beauty and the Beast, the live action version, Emma Watson was Belle. We know this. And she was also in Harry Potter. So there's a part where there's the guy that's like, "Oh, I can't seem to remember where," or "I can't seem to remember what I'm trying to remember."
I was like the Remembrall.
Yes, it's a nod to the Remembrall, and he says that in the song "Belle" when they're singing that in
That's
like the
funny.
village. So look for that next time. Also, in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, you see Belle walking around.
I saw that one. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, so there's a lot of like different ones. Let's see.
Yeah, did you know there's Pinocchio in Tangled? Have you noticed him?
Yes.
In all the times
Uh-huh.
you watched? Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
there's
also
a whole bunch of references.
Oh my gosh, like we could talk about just the Disney ones alone, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like Rapunzel's also in Frozen.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
saw her.
That's
That one
right.
I actually came upon all by myself, and I was so
Oh,
proud
really?
of myself. I was like watching, and I was like, did the whole like what's that song that they used? Like is it the Inception one
Oh yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever? And then I was like rewinding, and I was like,
I was watching a TikTok today, actually, and it's the Shrek one. I think we talked about this maybe, but it's like it shows the three little bears in a cage, right?
Mhm.
And then it shows the fairy tale characters at Shrek's like house swamp, and it's only just the dad and the son. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
it
Yeah, we talked
pans
about
over
this. I did
to
not like that.
it pans
did
over
not
to the
like that.
and then there in Farquaad in his room has the mama bear
As a rug.
rug. And I was like, oh, that's so sad.
Dude, Shrek is, I think, technically an Easter egg for Disney movies because they kind of just poke fun at Disney
Kind of, yeah.
the whole time without doing it because they had to do it in a way where they wouldn't get sued because you can't just reference Disney willy nilly.
Can we talk about Lion King for a sec though? I don't
Yes,
even know
do
if this
it.
counts as like an Easter egg, but just like the actual like research they did on lions and putting it in, like the fact that like have you guys seen the video where the guy's talking about how when Scar's like lounging about and he has like this skull in his hand? Have you
No, I haven't seen the video.
Oh, okay, so like when Zazu's in the cage and he's just kind of lounging about and
A
he's like
lovely bunch of
he's like pretending
coconuts
to like
to
mouth with
do.
like this skull. So the dude pulls up a real life like lion skull, and it's a lion skull.
Oh yeah.
And he
That's
talks about how
cool.
like it's common for like
other
when-
lions to kill lions.
yeah, like other lions like eat the other lions, especially if like they killed them to like assert dominance. And I was like, it's Mufasa. I was scarred. I was scarred a little bit.
Gosh.
Dude, Lion King was Disney's happiest little accident, I think.
Oh my gosh, Lion King.
Because I will always talk about this when we talk about Lion King. They meant for Pocahontas to be that movie that year. They had their best animators on Pocahontas. They had the best music writers on Pocahontas. But Lion King has pulled through because it's awesome. Like,
It
I don't
is.
know. Like,
It's
I love
so good.
Pocahontas, but I also really, really
Well,
love Lion
I'm pretty
King.
sure they used like a tiger's roar in place of a lion's roar.
Really?
In that movie.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I saw.
Well, I've actually seen a lot of things where like they talk about like lion culture and like how obviously some of it's wrong, but just like a lot of it is right in the fact that like he would Scar would obviously try and kill Simba and like Mufasa. I don't know.
I do appreciate their attention to detail. That's what they're good at. They don't mess up. There's no like they have hidden Mickeys just thrown about Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
For everyone to just look.
They even
for.
had some in movies too.
Yep.
Some other movies, like I just remembered in Frozen, they named their characters Hans, Kristoff, Anna, and Sven,
Mm-hmm.
and it's supposed to say, and it's like it's based off of the dance, the song, or the movie, or whatever of the
Snow Queen.
the Snow Queen,
Mhm.
and it's by Hans Christian Andersen. So like they put the names
Wow.
from that.
But did you know that people say that the Frozen people also were pulling from Titanic? Because in the beginning of Titanic, when they're playing the poker game that gets Jack and his friend onto the boat, the guys are named Hans, Sven, Kristoff.
What?
So they're
They
like,
are.
yeah, isn't that crazy? So I don't know.
That's
I just
crazy
love
that
little
I don't
things
know
like
that. I
that.
watched that show so many times with Cameron. He was like 6. And we would just like watch
Watching
Titanic
Titanic.
together all the
Oh
time.
my gosh.
I feel like every boy has gone through their Titanic phase, where they just like know every fact about the Titanic.
Oh,
Like
yes.
our cousin, like you could ask him anything, like how many lifeboats were on the Titanic, and he could tell you exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, my brother went through a
Cam-
Titanic
I feel like
phase.
Cam's good at
See?
one point too.
I'm telling. That's why I'm like kind of mind blown right now.
I think it's like the same thing with like girls and horses. Like they kind of go through that phase where they
I
really
didn't.
like horses, but like boys go through that phase where they really like the Titanic.
Honestly, that's kind of a good comparison. Like, yeah, not all girls, obviously, not all boys, but a good chunk.
Good majority,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if you liked horses, let us know. Or Titanic.
I did. I had a horse
I
shirt
liked
that
both.
I loved.
What does that say about me?
Like you're awesome.
I was a tomboy, I guess.
No, you're better than everyone. That's what it means. No, I just love little like nods to different things like that. Let me see. I wrote down a lot.
I also have another one.
Sven appears in Moana, like very
Yes,
obvious.
he does. And his little arm is poking through like the boat, like storage area. Yeah.
Sven? Or
No,
Olaf?
not Sven. Olaf. Sorry, Olaf.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Olaf.
I
I was
honestly,
like, excuse
And then
me.
Magic Land is also in Moana in the Shining.
yeah. I honestly
Yeah.
kind of like the more like subtle Easter eggs because the Sven one is very obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when he like morphs into
Yeah.
Sven? Yeah.
Well, this one is kind of cool. It's in Hercules, Hades says, guys, relax. It's only halftime. Exactly at the 46-minute mark, the halfway point of the 92-minute movie.
Oh my gosh, I love
That-
Hercules. Hercules has some great lines.
My
man.
gosh, I
And
love Hercules.
The XXI.
Or-
XI. Yeah.
That kills me every time. I love Hercules. I want to watch that one tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, the magic carpet is in Princess and the Frog when she's like dusting
I
it
saw
off.
that too in my research.
Oh, this one is kind of cute. So the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once that just won a bunch of Oscars. There's a part where the husband tells her, haven't you ever noticed like your clothes never like wear as well the next day and your hair never falls in quite the same way? Someone made the connection that that part is a lyric in the song Absolutely Story of a Girl. Like, this is a story of a girl.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
true.
the writer, or the director that wrote that movie, he's like, yeah, I thought it was so clever. And then I Googled it because I thought, that's not my thought. And so he Googled it, and it was from the song. He was like, wow. He's like,
It's
so
just
impressed
in the
with
back.
that.
It's like that random piece of information that you know, but you don't realize you know it until you
Yeah.
have to know it.
Yeah, and so people have been pointing it out because they're like, that's so funny. Like, the whole movie is that song. And I was like,
Did you guys ever go through a stage where like you thought you could be a musician and like
Oh,
you could
yeah.
write music and stuff? My
Yeah.
my fear always was that I was gonna like accidentally copy someone because I was like, how do people come up with new music? Don't you just like? Because I would like pretend to like play on the guitar and I'd be like humming like a song I already know, or like I'd be trying to come up with lyrics and it'd be like things that I already know, and I was like, somebody's gonna get mad at me one day because I'm gonna copy them.
no, but you know what I did though to remedy that a little bit is I would write parody songs about my friends. So like I would take like the lyrics of like Waking Up in Vegas by Katy Perry, and I dedicated to my friend. I also did Hey Steven by Taylor Swift to my friend Steven. I'm like,
Wow,
hey,
super creative.
Steven. I'm like, I just changed because he's a V-E-N, not a
Oh
P-H.
gosh!
So I was like, like, Stevie, this is for you. But yeah, I did that because I was like, oh man, I don't want to copy anyone. I'm just gonna parody them because I was also heavily into The Lonely Island at one point, and they just parody everything.
That's so funny.
So anyway,
Here's one that I have never noticed at all. Little brother in Tarzan.
Oh,
Little brother.
that's so cute.
Miss, or is it Chip or Mrs. Potts
Yeah,
are also
I
in
noticed
Tarzan.
that one. Yeah.
There's some that are like way more obvious.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, Boo from Monsters Inc. makes an appearance in Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people, like, there's this little girl that's at the carnival that, like, they're like, oh, she kind of looks like Boo if Boo was older. She's wearing the same colors, her hair is the same color, and, like, I don't know. I just like to think of those things. I'm like,
She also has like the toys of Woody and like Nemo.
just like she did.
That's true.
Yeah.
I saw one that was like a little too far-fetched for me where they were like, I was watching this video and they're talking about Bambi's mom, right? And they like play the scene where it's super sad, where like they're running, then
Guys,
there's the gunshot.
I have never seen that.
You've never?
I think I have, but it's been years.
And
I
you
think
blocked it
because
out.
of that scene.
I mean, yeah, it's traumatizing. And they talked
It's
about that. They're like,
traumatizing.
okay, here's a traumatizing scene. Like, you hear the gunshot, you don't see the mom again. But they're like, but look in all these other movies. And they just show, like, these deer. I'm like, it's just a deer. Like, there's no way to... I mean, I get if you want to, like, think that she's alive somewhere. But I was like... Oh, it's a little too far-fetched.
Okay,
Like, they
people.
literally named, like, 5 movies. There's, like, this deer, like, off in the distance. I was like, no, like...
Don't say that.
Stop
Don't
it.
say that.
it literally implies that she's dead. So she's dead.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie wrecked me.
Sorry, but she's dead.
It's sad.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I can go again.
Yeah, do
Okay, so the book that MJ reads in Spider-Man: Homecoming on the bus, is called "Invitation to a Beheading," and it says MJ is reading an invitation to a beheading by Vladimir Nabokov. The book is about a man in a prison cell. The only other occupant is a spider. So it's like a play on like
that?
That is so funny.
yeah, him being Spider-Man.
They're clever.
Yeah.
Some people do their research, man,
They
and I
really do.
appreciate that because otherwise the fanatics are just going to point out every little flaw.
Well,
Yeah.
and then there was another one. I didn't write it down, but it referenced what's the author of Marvel? What's his name?
Stanley.
Stanley. They referenced his birthday on one of the taxi numbers, like driver numbers. It's like
yeah.
1228 or something like
Because
that.
like the
For,
like
like,
the first
December
comic
20th.
or something, or yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Little details like that. Stanley is an Easter egg.
Yeah,
from
Stanley
Marvel
is really in
movie.
every Easter Marvel except for the last
Sorry.
couple ones.
It just occurred to me that his name is like Stanley. Like Stanley. Like his parents really thought like our last name's
That's so
Lee.
clever.
Let's put Naked Stan. Like I don't know, that was funny. Okay,
Well,
sorry.
what if his no? Because I'm thinking like, what if that's his stage name though, and he thought he was funny? Because like I just recently watched the episode of
just
Friends where
Stanley.
Joey's trying to pick a stage name, and like they literally can pick whatever name they want to be referred to as. So I'm wondering if his name was kind of like his what's the name, like pseudonym as a
Yeah.
writer, and like it just stuck. Like Stan Lee, because I would think that's hilarious to walk around and be like, "Hi, I'm Stan Lee." Like Stanley? No, Stan space
Yeah, you're like,
Lee.
Stanley what? No, Stan Lee.
I heard you, Stanley. What?
Oh my gosh.
No, that's what I was thinking. I was like, because you can really pick whatever you want. Like, well, technically, when you change your name, you can change it to whatever you want.
It's true.
So,
Then there's people like Mark Twain.
yeah. What?
Right.
Boring.
Yeah.
Mark Twain.
Wait, that's a
Even Shania Twain.
Yeah, that's not her name. I
Why
know.
Twain?
Why Twain?
Twain.
Why Shania?
I'm learning so many things right now. I did not know that was not their name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't remember their real names at the moment, but yeah.
Well, mine will be H. Twain.
H. Twain.
Mine will be Thwain.
Thwain. Heidi Thwain.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I'm just gonna have the longest last name known to man. It's
Well,
no big deal.
It's like it's hard because like some people's names are just unfortunately, are the same as someone else's.
It's
So,
true.
like, for the longest time, I'm not going to lie, I got Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan confused all the time. People are like, oh, man, Michael B. Jordan is so attractive. And I'm like, Michael Jordan? Like, he's okay, fine. I mean, legend.
fair.
He's a
It's
legend.
fair.
Yeah, sure. And then it occurred to me like 4 years ago that they were talking about
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. And I was like, why did his parents give him that name? Why?
Sad that Michael Jordan was first, but yet everybody refers to Michael B. Jordan now.
Well, no, they just came out with the movie about
That's
Michael
true.
Jordan.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
But speaking of books, in Harry Potter, The Prisoner of Azkaban, there's a wizard who's reading Stephen Hawking's book.
Oh yeah.
a
Which I
Muggle
think-
book.
Yeah, they're like, what do these Muggles think?
Apparently,
Read this
in the Chamber of Secrets movie, when they're in the bookstore, there's a part where Harry's walking, and you could see the books that J.K. Rowling had already
Oh yeah,
Published,
I saw that one too.
out, and I was like, "That's so cool! I didn't notice that before."
Yeah.
So why would I? Why I'm not like with a magnifying glass. Like,
There's also
looking.
what's that place called? What's the like inn that he stays at? Do you guys remember?
No.
No.
Can't remember the name of it, but this was another video I watched. There's a scene where like you see Hagrid and Harry walking towards it, and the sign is like blank. But then as they get closer, it like starts to like come like as the sign, so that like
That's
Muggles don't know that it's like an actual
That's
place.
cool.
I guess.
I like that little movie magic because I was a little bit before like you could do heavy CGI, so that's cool that they were able to pull that off. Let's see. Oh, we have to talk about this, even though Heidi hasn't seen them yet. Twilight. In all the movies, they reference in some way to the covers of the books. So in the first movie, there's a part where she drops the apple and he somehow like flicks it up with his foot and has it like this, just like the. They did it with every book though, and so I was like,
it's like super cheesy. It's like
Like
they
the
like
chess
did a
piece?
backwards filming. Like he dropped it and kicked it off his foot. It's literally what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like it's so cheesy.
but
that's
it's incredible.
That's part of the magic of
I
Twilight.
cannot.
It's
I
so
cannot.
cheesy.
No, Heidi.
I can't do it. Honey, you just gotta watch it with
You
us.
just call me honey.
Yeah, that was weird. I meant
Yeah,
Heidi. But like, you just gotta watch it with
Heidi
Kim,
THwain.
because we laughed so hard, and it'll just make it better. I
Yeah,
promise.
like
if you watch
it's
it by yourself, you'll
hilarious.
just cringe. But like,
It's true.
it's actually so funny.
Dude, and like I may or may not be quoting it the whole time. I remember the most random quotes from it. Like there's this one I keep referencing since I watched it recently. It's like well, we're faster.
Oh yeah.
Scared yet? And I'm like, why does he say like
Oh my gosh, they're so. Oh my gosh.
It's like, yeah, well, we're faster.
Or like
Shut
when
up.
it's like the Wolfpack voices, and it's just why is this so cheesy?
Dude,
Why?
don't. When we watched it, we were just dying. Okay, you have to watch it with me and Nat. We were just dying.
Especially the
just
parts
so
where
funny.
we're dying, and then we look over and Mom's just streaming tears, and we're like trying to stifle our laughter. Oh my gosh.
Oh
No
man,
way.
like yeah, it's so cringy, but we love it. It's magical. Do we have another trivia?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to set
I was
the
gonna
timer.
say.
Go. Yeah, do the trivia.
Okay, I have one. Since we were kind of talking about stage names, this might blow your minds. Maybe I don't know. Which female artist was born as Destiny Hope?
Oh, I know this one.
Do you?
I think.
Oh, I say the answers. I'll know.
Okay, Beyonce, Pink, Miley Cyrus, or Demi Lovato?
It's
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. How'd you guys know that
I
one?
don't know.
Why Miley Cyrus?
I don't know. Destiny Hope.
When did she just decide to become Miley Cyrus? Why was she never Destiny Hope?
I don't know, but did you know that they actually changed the name of like whatever Miley Stewart's original name was in the show to Miley to fit her character? Because they had planned like, oh well, we might as well like capitalize on this and just like have her continually be Miley and Hannah while we do the show, like outside of the show, and give fans like that experience. And so I'm like, that's kind of lazy. But all right.
But actually, it's kind of smart.
But no, it is smart. But still, I'm like, whoa. Because I think her name was
Miley.
going to be something else, and then I was like, oh, that would not have fit her. Like, that would
And then
not
it's like
have fit her.
Robbie Ray or something.
Yeah,
in the
Robbie
show.
and Billy Ray.
Billy Ray, yeah.
They might as well just had made him Billy Ray. Did you know that the original ending of that show was supposed to be her parents walking in and she's a little girl playing with a doll that looks like Hannah Montana? Did you guys know
Are you
that?
kidding me?
I'm
No. I'm
so
so
it was supposed
glad.
to be like a fake.
Yeah,
I'm so
like a
glad they
dream?
didn't do that. I'm
yeah,
so glad.
because I think it tested poorly with audiences. So they're just
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna not and say we didn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No.
Oh my gosh.
There was another thing I saw that I think Harry Potter was supposed to be like that at one point, but then she changed her mind. Like he was gonna wake up and his parents were alive, and yeah,
It was all.
it was all
no,
a horrible dream.
That's like way too long of a dream. You can't even. Oh my gosh.
way too long. But yeah, isn't that
Is that-
crazy?
That is crazy. Honestly, yeah.
All right.
Does
Anyone?
anybody have anything else?
Any other
really?
Easter eggs? Let's see.
There's Anna and Elsa in Zootopia.
Zootopia has a lot.
Apparently, Zootopia has a nod to
The Godfather?
Breaking Bad,
Oh,
like the part where they're like in the trailer thing, and the sheep is like brewing the stuff, and he calls the like Jesse and Walter in
Walter. Yeah.
well, his name's Walter, but in Zootopia it's
Oh,
Walter because he's a sheep.
Oh.
And then he's like in this yellow suit, like making stuff, and apparently that's like in Breaking Bad
Wow.
or something. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah,
can't
and
believe they
there's
got away
the
with that.
Godfather.
When?
With like
Oh, yeah,
the,
with
the
the-
mice.
The mice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With the
Mr.
accents.
Big.
Yeah.
That's so
They're
funny.
tiny, and
Yeah.
she has her wedding veil on.
It's like, Daddy, these are the people that saved my life. I can't do it.
With her Jersey accent.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Daddy.
Aw, thank you.
I love your hair.
Okay, but it's kind of like sidetracked for a second. I don't know why this comes up on my TikTok feed, but I saw that someone told an AI to make like the real life versions of Disney princes and male characters. And they did one of Nick Wilde, and someone was like, oh man, I knew I was right. Like he was going to be hot. And I'm like, there's like a whole like following of women that are like, oh yeah, Nick Wilde. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
No, I'm 100% with that.
Oh, same. That's why I'm like, I'm one of the. I thought like we were alone in that. We talked about it in our
Yeah,
Disney episode.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Nick Wilde, oh my gosh. Like, if he was alive,
Nick
he would
Wilde.
do something to me.
Yeah, no. And then I saw, I guess, because I liked that one, like a few videos down, a Zootopia 2, like imagined by someone, and like what it would look like for them to have like children. And someone was like putting the song "That Should Be Me" by Justin Bieber.
Oh my
So I'm like, why is this so like? Oh my gosh.
Did you see my
Specific.
reel that I sent you, or the thing from Instagram that I sent you, Nat,
When?
about the Avatar? They're making they're making a movie about the Avatar crew as like adults.
Really?
Yeah,
Animated or
animated.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It will come out in 2025.
Oh no.
Oh, so I'll
See,
forget about it for a while.
That scares me because it's like we always want the story to continue. We always want more, but at the same time, when you've been left for so long to imagine what the future was, when they actually go in and like define what the future is, it's like almost like just disappointing a lot of the time.
Kind of. I
Sometimes.
hope they do us good. It's fine. I'll go.
Yeah.
My turn for trivia.
Do
Okay. Okay. True or false? Okay.
Okay.
The woodchuck and the groundhog are two different animals.
Oh my gosh, I feel like this is a trick question.
I feel like nobody talks about woodchucks. What the heck is a woodchuck?
Yeah, what is a woodchuck?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Wood.
Yeah.
We've been
Wait,
around a lot.
So do woodchucks actually chuck wood?
Girl, I don't
Dude,
know. That's not the question.
I'm
They're
still
probably
reeling.
closer to like a beaver, right? Wait, what was the question?
I thought groundhogs were closer to
Groundhog.
beavers.
Oh,
The woodchuck.
But now
and
I'm
the
doubting
no,
everything.
I feel like a woodchuck would be more of a beaver, right? What do groundhogs even do? They live in the ground like a hog.
I don't know. Right now, all I'm seeing is Bill Murray when I think of groundhogs.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna say
false.
true.
False.
True.
It's false.
Yeah.
2 for 2. Holy cow! Who are you?
Just trying to humble myself. No.
Yeah.
I really, because What does a woodchuck look like? I need to know.
I honestly
it's for
was
our
like,
Instagram, too.
I was like,
Put it
what
on our
the
story.
heck? I was like, what the heck is a woodchuck? I don't even know. I'm so confused right now. I just.
All right, TBD. We'll figure that out, too.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on Instagram. Perfect.
Thanks for listening to Discussions. Hit the little camera icon and follow us on Instagram at Discussions Podcast to stay updated on all things Heidi, Nat, and Kim. And don't forget to catch us on next week's episode.